morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, January 26th. Welcome to Disability 128 Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Ferguson, and I'm here with this little guy here. His name is Dax. I guess he just wanted to come up and snuggle and I guess fuss a little bit. But anyways, um, I have this very great video that I'm going to show to you guys. It's about this young lady who has a squirrel halo on her head to help keep her spinal cord straight. It's a very beautiful story, but before I go to that video, I'd like for you guys to please subscribe to my channel, click the notification, and click the like button. And also just leave a comment on my page and tell me what you think about this video. So here come this video. It's actually a great story, and just tell me what you guys think.
Is 1 in 50 million, and I live my life with 15 screws in my head. The thing on my head is called a halo, and it is stretching out my spine. My spine is curved into a S, so it's compressing my right lung. I am not able to have scoliosis surgery, so my halo is permanent, and I'll have it for the rest of my life. The halo has completely changed my life. It's allowed me to be more independent and do things that I thought I would never be able to do. So this is my CPAP machine that I use when I am sleeping. The muscular dystrophy affects my lungs, and during the night when I'm sleeping, I stop breathing. So this stops that from happening. My condition is muscular dystrophy and scoliosis. My muscular dystrophy is Duchenne's, and it mainly occurs in males. It's very rare in females, like 1 in 50 million. I've never met anyone else with my condition in a female. There is no cure for the condition that I have, and it is slowly progressive over time. So these are the medicines that I take daily. Muscular dystrophy affects a lot of things in my body, so I depend on medicine, to live every day. There were no signs at all of the Duchenne's muscular dystrophy when I was born. My mother didn't realize anything until I was around 2. I was constantly falling down when I was walking, and I wasn't catching myself, so she ended up contacting the doctor about it. They did inform my parents that I wouldn't make it past 7 years old. So the thing on my head is called a halo, and it is for my scoliosis. It's trying to straighten it out as much as possible with the traction, which is what I'm being pulled with. Scoliosis is a disease that affects your spine. My spine is curved into a S, and it is all leaning on my right side. So it's compressing my right lung, like as if someone's pushing on it. I have had this halo for 15 years so far. I got it when I was 11. It was surgically placed, and the screws are screwed into the skin, pushed against the skull. I am not able to have scoliosis surgery due to my muscular dystrophy, so my halo is permanent, and I'll have it for the rest of my life. I do not feel the halo, any pain from the halo, but I do feel the tension against my spine, so it's just a stretch, basically. Growing up with the halo, it most definitely made me feel very different from other people. I was very self-conscious about my halo and what people were going to say or kids were going to say. Now when I see myself in the mirror, I've learned to accept me for me. Maybe around 21, I finally came to terms with, this is how it's going to be. And one day it will get worse, but we're going to live on until that day comes. Hello.
Sleeping?
Yeah.
You ready for breakfast? Let me put you in your walker, okay?
I need help from basically anyone around. My mother is my support throughout every day. So the walker is to help with moving my legs and getting me out of the chair from the sitting so I could stretch and stuff. And I like to use the walker to eat at the table.
No?
Yeah. There.
Yeah?
I have leaned on my family a lot. It's been tough. It's been a journey. I don't think I could live without my family or be the person that I am without them.
Ooh, ready yet?
Hey, son, how you doing?
All right.
All right, you ready
Yes,
to eat?
I am.
Hey, there.
Mama,
How you
sis.
doing?
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. When they told me she would live past 7, it just hit me very hard. It took everything in to keep on going. And then when they actually put the halo on, we had to stay there for 3 months at the hospital. And for me, it was very stressful because you know how you don't want your children to be in no pain.
It was a pretty risky surgery, so we were all kind of on the edge about it, but we knew it had to be done. Her back was curved pretty good.
At the time, we were stressed out, but it worked out for her, and that's the blessing that we did have. So I'm sitting here with her today. So
I could tell it bothered her at times, people staring all the time when we would go places. But I think she motivates herself. She's a strong young lady, and she likes to live.
over the time, she's grew to understand and see that life is what it is, and she's enjoying it and living it to her best and doing what she likes to do.
She's definitely the strongest person I know. What she's been to my children, even with her condition, like she's been the best aunt that you could ask for, literally. Has the biggest will to thrive and keep living. She could be an inspiration to others. Show them that you can still live life to the fullest, regardless of what conditions.
I started posting about a year ago. I've always wanted to just inspire one person. Like I used to tell myself, if I can inspire one person, like my life is complete. Like it's my goal. I was terrified of the backlash and everything or what people would say. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you doing? Been a while.
My friend Brianna, she's seen it all and she's gave me the confidence to continue doing what I'm doing and enjoying myself. I have an idea. We should go live and like say hi to the fans and everything.
Yeah,
Everybody.
we can do that. See who comes on. I knew she had been on TikTok for a little while. Being on that platform has its ups and downs.
Someone said it's sad she can't stand up for herself. This looks like an execution. Does she want to play hangman? And then there was one guy that said, God damn it, nobody want to see this. Why is it on my feed? So we get stuff like that.
When people are leaving those mean comments on her TikTok, it makes me very angry. It's just a bunch of haters around the world. I don't like it at all.
A message that I have for people that have judged me is you could never make me hate my life. You could never make me hate myself. And you give me the energy that I need to keep going.
I'm just glad that she's finally getting that out and telling everybody, like, hey, this is me, accept me for me, and she's making a difference. Proud of her.
I am glad to be born different because it makes me unique and it makes me who I am. Being different is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I get asked that question, if I could change my life or something about me, would I? And I honestly can answer that and say no. Because I was put on this earth this way for a reason. I have a great life at the end of the day and I'm blessed and I really don't think I would change anything. It's not easy, but I promise to never give up. Always remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life.
All right. What a incredible story. And like as you guys can see, she does have the halo screw on her head to help keep her spinal cord straight. And the one thing I would say is when she said there's no cure, I disagree with that. I believe there is a cure for her. It takes time and a lot of research. So, what is muscular dystrophy? Well, basically, muscular dystrophy is a genetic disease that causes muscles to gradually weaken and degenerate. This condition may this condition can make it difficult to walk, stand, and climb up the stairs. Um, the symptoms: muscle weakness, difficulty walking, heart or lung problems, as she describes in that video, scoliosis, joint deformities, swallowing problems, large calves from fat buildup. But I know what we saw from that video is her leg is very skinny. Like, you could easily break her legs. So it doesn't have any fat buildup. Uh, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, a common type that affects children and often causes children to stop walking around age 9 or 10, as you saw in that video. Actually, she was saying that um, that Duchenne muscular dystrophy often happens more towards men than women. Um, and it's just very rare that women has them. Um, so I can understand. Um, I can understand her struggles, and like, hey, we are all different in unique ways. You know. Um, So, Becker muscular dystrophy, a common type that affects children. Um, Fash, I'm sorry, I'm just reading off of Google. Some of their terminology is very difficult to read, but I'll do the best I can. So another type is Fischos Scolo. I don't know, but I'll call it FSH, a type that affects the face, shoulders, and upper arms. Uh, Myotonic dystrophy, a type that can cause a long, thin face with hollow temples, drooping eyelids, and balding in men. So, and these are, I would say, very rare and very difficult. Now, she also has scoliosis as well. So I'll bring that up. So scoliosis is a common complicated of muscular dystrophy, or MD, a genetic disorder that causes progressive muscle loss. Scoliosis and an abnormal curve of the spine that can lead to pain, decreased mobility, and respiratory issues. Um, so the causes is muscle loss, you know, causes muscle loss, which can weaken muscles and damage muscle cells, shorten muscles, and Duchenne fat and scar tissue replace skeletal muscle, making the muscles shorter and less flexible. Joint contractions. The shorter muscles pull on tendons, which can cause joints to become permanently fixed in a flex position. Uh, there are some treatments: spinal orthosis, a brace that applies pressure to the lateral curve of the spine to flatten it out, or basically flatten it. So when you saw in that video, you saw the screws on her head and something to keep her upright. It's just to help. Uh, it helps. Let's say it helps the spinal cord just go straight up and not into an S. So it helps straighten out her back. Another one Another treatment is surgery. In some cases, surgery is the best options to correct the spinal deformity. So for her, I would say she probably does need surgery on her spinal cord. And this is what I actually believe. I do believe that there are, or I should say there is, whichever one, there are a robotic spinal cord out there somewhere, that can help, you know, straighten out her back. Um, or they can put in one of those, I think it's called shunt or something like that. Not 100%. Not 100% if it works or not, but I think it can help straighten out her spinal cord. But I really think the robotic spinal cord is probably the best bet for her. Um, if they design one like that, it will help send a message to the brain down to the robotic spinal cord to help it, you know, to help it move or to send a message telling it what to do. I think it'd be great. Another one is physical and occupation therapy. It can help keep muscles strong and maintain mobility. So, basically, it's just a require of exercise and, and, and things like that. But, anyways, um, my belief is that there is a cure for her, and her cure is the robotic spinal cord. I do believe that someone out there, I believe that God will send somebody to design a robotic spinal cord, and then the doctors and professor and all of them will gather up all together and basically, help put like a robotic spinal cord, take her artificial bones out and put a robotic spinal cord in without killing her, you know, and help her to walk, help her to, you know, have her, help her to have mobility and things of that nature. Like, I really believe that God could find a way to help her to walk, and like she won't have any of the screws on her head. I believe that could happen. And it'll be the greatest story of them all. Like, a really, really great story. So, um, I'll say thank you for watching this video. Um, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, give care, and I'll see you later.